everyone, and welcome to another episode of Link Ting, the podcast with me, your host, Randy P. How you doing out there? If you're all good out there, hope some of you aren't getting caught up in any entanglements, you know what I mean? So, speaking of entanglements, hope people aren't trying to get caught up, as I said, in the vibe of getting caught by their partner or spouse. Now, for me, when you're in relationships, you've got to be committed to the person you're in, right? I guess if that is a serious relationship, it's going down the motions, you've been together for long, you're trying to resolve issues, maybe you've had an argument or two. The best thing to do is give yourself some time and space, come back, have a word, come together, feel alive, feel great, and try to get things moving together, especially if you have kids involved. If you have kids involved, there's big issues there. If you don't, then potentially there's a chance where both of you might be on a different end of the spectrum. Now, if you're going to obviously have a break, if you're going to say, well, babe, I need a break. Me and you right now, we need some time. Don't go and get caught up in an entanglement, because I think when you're saying to your partner, let's have a break, you're probably meaning 2-3 months off, right? I mean, just to clarify, if you're saying let's have a break, let's have a period of time away from each other, then that's the period of time that people should be like, okay, well, it's a break, we're taking time to just analyze, rediscover if we really need each other again. And by the end of that 2 or 3 months, right, you come together and you kind of decide, am I better off without you? Am I better with you? You'll figure it out by then. But one thing I'd suggest you don't do is get caught in an entanglement. You know what I mean? And that's unfortunately what happened to Will Smith. You know what I mean? He was at the wrong end of that. Big Will, hope he keeps his head up. You know what I mean? I know him and Jada are probably going to be working out things, because this is what he says. I know deep down inside he might be very hurt by the situation that's gone on, but I think he should have made it loud and clear to Jada. We're on a break. It means right now you can't see anyone else until we've decided what this situation really is. If you've both decided that the situation is we need to be apart, we cannot be together, then that's it. Then you have the freedom, you should suggest, to go and date whoever you want to date. Do you know what I mean? That's just my opinion on that. But anyways, just a little thing just to talk into, because people would say, well, this Link Ting is generally about relationships and all that. So I did say I would dib and dab into what's going on, and I didn't really want to talk about this on the other podcast, Claire Point. I thought, I might as well talk about it on Link Ting, because it's a relationship thing and all of that. So yeah, I said, you know what, it's the best thing to talk about here. But anyways, let me get into my own sort of love life and everything like that, which is right now non-existent. But I'm doing this thing to find someone, to hopefully hope that it could be something that exists in the long term, where we can find something that we can mutually be together for the right reasons and not an entanglement and all that. But anyways, I'm going to stop that, because that could get really old at the point in time. Come to Trixie Bell. Now, Trixie Bell, there's 2 people in the pictures, but what I can see, she has red hair, which I don't mind. Like, I'm definitely sometimes attracted to girls, I think, as well, who have red hair. I don't know why, but I think it's a vibe that I do kind of like. I tend to see, majority of the girls that I do tend to see who have red hair are generally quite attractive. So, do you know what I mean? I don't know what it is, but there's something about it that, hits me in the right way. You know what I mean? So hit me with your rhythm stick. Hit me. Do you know what I mean? It generally does that, but anyway, do you know what I mean? But nice blue eyes, you know what I mean? Like I said, she's got a tiny bit of a forehead, but not too much, do you know what I mean? Cheeks as well. I'm a big fan of cheeks. I like cheeks, as I've said previously. So, and generally altogether, she seems like she has some good complexions on her, so yeah. But anyways, let's get on to more what she's saying. She says, together we could be paying half the rent. Now, I don't know if she means like we're together going to be, form into one pay half, you pay the other one. Equal opportunity, and that's what it's all about, I guess, in relationships as well. You got to be equal, you got to be down the line, especially if you're looking for something that's a relationship. If you're looking for just, one-time thing, then do you know what I mean? Then you don't need to really worry about that. That's not really in the space of mind that you really need to get yourself caught up in. But yeah, man, I think definitely down the line it's all about equalness. I think equal pay as well, I'm down for as well. If you're doing the job right and correct as male counterparts, then yeah, why not? You should get equal pay, so I'm for that as well. Anyways, let's get on to more what she's saying. She's 26, she's 5'3", she's a teacher at 5, you know what I mean? Haven't really dated a teacher before, so those could be interesting. She could teach me a lot more about knowledge, a lot more about life, a lot more about what's happening, give me a few facts and make me go wow, do you know what I mean? So let's get on to more of what she's saying. She recently discovered that you won't die if you turn a light switch on and off with wet hands. Okay, that's an interesting fact, I guess. I pretty much think I know that, to be honest, because, it's only if you're playing with like electronic devices, you could say like trying to screw in the light bulb or trying to not switch on things, but trying to plug something in. Definitely, that's stupid. Do you know what I mean? But obviously, switching on and off switch, you're not going to get any form of electricity or current running through your body. So that's that one there. I found the one when I'm not nervous to poop at your house. Why are we even talking about pooping? Taking a shit in my house. You know what I mean? At the first point in time, I wouldn't kind of want you to tell me you're going to go to the toilet. If you're just going to tell me, listen, babe, I'm going to go to the toilet, then go ahead. Like, afterwards, we could deal with the fumes when they start flying around. You know what I mean? But at that point in time, don't tell me, babes, I'm going to go to the toilet and take shit. I don't want to know that. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to know. I don't want to know if you're taking a big dump. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. We can deal with the smell afterwards. Strings. Yeah. Anyways, let me stop all that. But yeah, because I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Yeah. But yeah, all of that, pooping in the house, don't tell me. I don't want to know about that. So if you're going to do that, keep that to yourself. You know what I mean? Afterwards, we could deal with the fumes, crack open some windows, spray some air fresheners and all that. But just, yeah, do you know what I mean? Because I want to be able to be hit by the surprise. Oh, she's going to take a bit of a, let me get into the room and just close the door and just leave her there to do her business. Do you know what I mean? That's fine. But don't tell me you're going to go to the toilet. That's just wrong. But anyways, enough of all of that. Apart from all, Trixie Belle, it's a tough one, this one, to be honest. I mean, she has curves in the right places, like the red hair. She has glasses, which I'm seeing in a couple of pictures, which is quite cool. She seems like a cool girl. I mean, generally want to get to know her. Apart from the pooping thing, I kind of threw me off a little bit. But do you know what I mean? She seems like someone who's curious about things, but at the same time, she's someone who likes to share the load as well. She seems, maybe she's cool as well. She likes to go to festivals, because I've seen her in pictures with her friends and stuff. And she seems like a social girl too. It's a tough one. I mean, if I had a coin to flip to say yes or no, but I don't know. I mean, above all, she's a good-looking girl, but it's just more of like the personality was. I'm not sure. But you know what? I'm gonna give her a chance. So and find out a lot more on what she's saying. I mean, the pooping thing did kind of throw me off. I'm not gonna lie about that one. That was a bit weird. But yeah, I'll give her a like. And if she doesn't respond, I'm not really too fussed, to be honest. Just leave it as that. Anyways, I don't wanna know. I don't wanna know. Yeah, let me start. Then move on. Naomi, believe it or not, I was hit by an RV in Yosemite. I don't know where Yosemite is, but that sounds mad. To think that she's been hit by an RV, and she's lived to tell the tale. It's a brilliant story to tell your kids, right? Well, guess what? I got run over by an RV. Well, I got hit by one. What? Yeah, and I survived. I had a broken ankle and stuff like that, but I survived. You know what I mean? Cool. Great story to tell. You got the scars to prove it. The kids will want to know. Probably just a bit of head trauma. But to get things every like hour or something could be, you know, quite mad there. But not dissing people obviously who have been in accidents and that. That's just me making a complete weird left joke. So don't buy into all of that. I'm not trying to diss someone who obviously has been in accidents. So if you have, I apologise to you. You know what I mean? And I hope you've fully recovered from it. If you haven't, then I don't know what to say. I guess I'm sorry on that part. But yeah, let's move forward to talk what she's saying. She's an economist. She's 27. She's 5'7" as well. A little bit tall for me, as I said. You know, I do like girls who are a bit, you know. But then the girls who usually are 5'4", 5'2", or whatever. Some of them prefer a taller guy. They prefer a guy who literally their head reaches the guy's chest or something. It's like, why would you want that? Do you know what I mean? Like, what about me? Like, I'm 5'4". What about me? Do you know what I mean? I need loving. Do you know what I mean? Like, not from girls who are short, but they want a guy who's taller. Do you know what I mean? Like, you want a baller, someone who's 6 foot something, that your head literally reaches his. You know what I mean? That's not cool, because then obviously you're the right size to, you know, pleasure him and all that. But what about me? You know what I mean? Like, you're the right size for me to reach my head, so literally you can touch my lips. So there shouldn't be a problem with that. But then you want a guy who's taller and stuff. So I don't get it. But whatever. Do you know what? Whatever. My friends will tell you that I'm really into forest and dancing. That was a genuine description of me in the bridal party of one of my best pals. Forest and dancing. So, I mean, listen, nature's all cool. I mean, I'm not a naturist. I'm just going to put that out there. I don't do these naturist sort of things. Like, even camping, not my strongest point. I've been there before, and I wanted to run a mile after the first, how much, weeks there? No, not even weeks. It was a couple of days. And I literally didn't want to be there anymore. Because, like, you couldn't shower when you were there, and for me, showering or cleansing yourself is part of a daily routine for me. And when you can't do that, that's a massive problem. Do you know what I mean? You can't wash your bits, you can't, you know, get the stench away from you. People are just looking at you, and then, you know, you're looking at them, and then they say, well, just put a bit of Lynx on there, it should be alright. Lynx doesn't mask the smell. After a day, that whiff will start to come out of the Lynx, and the Lynx has literally no effect anymore. That's all I'm saying on that. So, for people who say, well, you know, I don't do all them, you know, let's go to the damn, what's its name, park and go and, you know, camp out there. No, I don't want to camp out nowhere. I want to stay in my own home, have a bath, you know what I mean, watch TV, we can chill and do all that. We can even set a camp up inside here, where we can put a tent, we can go inside, play around with each other, have a bit of a laugh and a drink with some drinks. You know what I mean? Let's do all that. What? Let's do all that. What? Let's do all that. That's what I'm saying for that one. But dancing, I can do the dancing thing. You know what I mean? Been doing that before, breaking a few moves and stuff. If you haven't seen it, there's a couple of videos out of me, you know, probably on the Facebook team. Some people have tagged me in, and I've been dancing, you know, throwing some shapes and all that. You know what I mean? I've even got some from my place where I used to hang around with a couple of people. So, do you know what I mean? I've got some of that there. If you do want to see that, you personally know me, just get in touch, and then I can show you some of those videos. You know what I mean? But, you know, all of that. But anyways, apart from all that description of her being, you know, bridal party of one of her best pals, you know, that's fine. Listen, if you're going to have an outdoor wedding, fair enough. I don't mind doing it outdoor. I kind of prefer that, to be honest, because you're literally there and you're spaced out away from everyone else. You don't have to pay to go to church or something, or reception or things like that. And you can all just show up and stand around, you know what I mean? And then bring out some system, you know, bring out a bottle of alcohol, someone make some cake, and boom, you've got a wedding reception that's cheap, easy, affordable. Do you know what I mean? Especially during this time. Do you know what I mean? Affordable weddings are probably the way to go. So if you have a wedding in a park or somewhere, fair enough. If you have a wedding down by the lake or somewhere that's reasonably easy to get to, then do it. If it's affordable, it's nice, you only care about you and the person that you're with, then that's what it's all about. It shouldn't be about the money, it shouldn't be about the cost, it should be about both of you being happy, and that's what the key is there in terms of marriage and all that. But anyways, let's move on to more what she's saying. You should not go out with me if you don't like nature and the outdoors. I don't, so full stop there, I'm not going out with you. Next, and that's it, no more, no less. Holly, my love language is words of affirmation and quality time. I mean, we could do that, you know what I mean, the affirmation, quality time. I like spending time with people, getting to know more people, and knowing all about you and what makes you tick and what makes you shine. Your qualities that I'd like, and then I'd say, do you know what? She possesses something I like. I can dig that. Can I dig it, sucker, sucker? Do-lee-lee-doo-doo. 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 Do-lee-lee-doo-doo-doo. Can you dig it, sucker? I've got to stop that. Yeah, but above all, I'm just looking at her picture. She's got red hair again, glasses, frames. She's identical, literally, to the girl that I saw before, the other one. Blue eyes, you know what I mean, nice kind of rosy lips and that. So listen, as I said, some redhead girls are doing it right now. Do you know what I mean? I can't deny that. Do you know what I mean? Can't deny that. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, she's 26. She's 5'2". She's an apprentice policy officer at Central London. You'll see her there shooting some bow and arrow. I mean, she looks alright. Gonna be a bit honest here, and this might get some people really hating me after this, but a figure isn't quite, it's very much. I'm trying not to be rude here, bloody hell, because this could get me cancelled by a lot of these women, but it doesn't have the shape to it. I think it more resembles something that's kind of like there, than rather than, do you know what I mean? Like a real shape to someone, like you got hips, or you got the top parts, you know what I mean, and you got she doesn't seem to have that for me. So I don't know if I'm really deeply interested in all of this, but let's just get on to more what she's saying. My simple pleasure, she says, sitting in a cafe listening to my podcasts. She does podcasts. Oh, cool. I mean, or does she means like people's podcasts she listens to? Well, I've got one for you. Listen to this one, Link Ting, and also listen to the Clairepoint podcast. You got two there right for you. You can listen to. So yeah, do that. Well, I don't know if you're going to hear this message or relay back to you, but somehow I'd want you to do that if you're feeling man and all that. But let's move on. But let's move on from that. Ideal first date, movie then dinner. It's a no-brainer. 100%. You know what I mean? I don't mind that. I mean, I'm down for that. You know what I mean? Down for whatever. So yeah. It's a no-brainer, she says. Movie is the icebreaker and fallback for dinner conversations. I love the movies. I like going there. Some of my favourite movies have been Lord of the Rings and things like that. You know what I mean? So I'm very much a guy who likes sci-fi, action, thriller, adventure, comedy. You know what I mean? Those are kind of right up my alley. Drama. You know what I mean? Anything along them lines that keeps me on the edge of my seat. Yeah, people say, what about horror? Horror pisses me off, so I can't really put horror in that category. After a while, I'd want to, take that person out. I mean, who's doing the stupidness in the horror movies, because there's always one dumb person, or not even one, there's probably like 3 or 4 of them that do some stupid things to get you literally wanting to slap the screen or something that you're watching the movie. And that turns me and gets me really angry. So I don't want to go into it, otherwise I'm going to start going some throwbacks that literally got me to the edge of my seat where I wanted to claw at the TV. But anyways, But she said movie and dinner, it's a no-brainer. Yes, I 100% agree with that. Dinner, yes, depends. If she can cook, you know what I mean? If she can't cook, then we can order a takeout. We can go to a nice fancy restaurant and you can tell me all about your problems. But you can tell me all about what problems and what's on your mind. I want to win, girl. I want to know what's on your mind. Hey, yeah, all of that. But yeah, do you know what I mean? So, conversation's good, dinner, and all that. But anyways, get on to more of what she's saying. She seems like a cool chick, but as I said, that I just don't think she has that shape to her. That, you know what I mean? There's just no. It's very like, you know what I mean? So, unfortunately for her, it's going to be a no for me. Decent looking girl, but just doesn't have all of that. But we'll come to the last one. Jazzy. Now, Jazzy's a good looking girl, you know what I mean? She has the nice size, you could say. To me, she looks Latino. Now, I don't know if that's going to be like, it's not an issue for me. I date anybody, and I don't really care. I mean, it looks like, well, I mean, in terms of me, it might be problematic to me because I don't know exactly what race she is, you know, but that's not a problem to me. But generally, for certain people who want to date other people, it could be a problem to them, you know. But she's a cool looking chick. She has a nice little, you know, hat on, say a woolly hat, and she's got this nice little streaks to her hair, you know, curls, I believe they are. Is it curls or? Trying to see. No, it's plaits. She's got plaits. So, she looks like she could be half black. So I'm not sure there. Like, you know, I have no idea, but I'm trying to kind of figure that out. But she seems a cool chick. Has some cheeks to her as well. You know, I mean, nice plump lips. Decent sized nose. Not too big. I think the nostrils kind of obviously decent ratio there. So. And then the eyebrows, you know, a little bit up on the eyes, so, but it seems all cool. It matches her face, quite oval face, so, you know what I mean. Oval face girls tend to be quite okay as well for me, so don't mind if you have an oval face. I think as long as the features all look right for me. So, biggest risk she's taken, she says, moving across the country to chase my dream career. Well, good luck to her. Hope she has, you know, made it there and, you know, it's all gone right for her. If it hasn't, then big risk, isn't it? And that's what it's all about. Big things popping, and little things stopping. Big things popping, and little things stopping. Big things popping, and little things stopping. Ball on this sucker shorty, losing out of that. Anyways, let's move on. She's 30, she's 5'8". 5'8's quite tall, yeah. Sorry, someone's just coming, so they're making noise again. But it is what it is. So she's 30, she's 5'8", you know what I mean? She's an actress, so obviously she came to be an actress. I don't get it why you would come to the UK to be an actress, though. I mean, I don't know where you were personally living before. If you were obviously in America, you have more options of probably hitting the bright lights there in America rather than here. But I don't know, maybe she's from Europe, maybe she's from somewhere else, so let's get into it and see what she's saying. My mantra is, you are the energy you give off. You are the energy you give off. Energy. Anyways, you know, let's move on to more what she's saying. Guess the backstory of this photo is her, some nice low-cut top, you know, with a nice medallion necklace going on, with the nice plaits going on. So, yeah, shut up! Do you know what I mean? Anyways, let's continue. The hallmark of a good relationship is communication, loyalty, and trust. I mean, 100% agree with that. Do you know what I mean? Communication is key. Loyalty, yes, you know, you got to be loyal to the person. Trust them as well. You know, if you don't have that, I don't think that really sets, you know, this relationship in a good light, because you're both going to be caught in an entanglement. Anyways, let's stop all that. That literally is the word of the century. That word, well, the word of this year, literally. So, anyways, she seems like a cool girl. Yeah, she has curves for me in the right places. Like, I love the curves. I love the hair. She is literally probably right up my alley. So, do you know what I mean? And she's saying the right things as well. So, generally, I mean, she's quite tall though, 5'8". I mean, my head would reach her chest. So, I mean, it'll give me a direct, you know, eye contact there, which is not bad. But at the same time, I'd want to reach her lips. You know what I mean? I want my mouth to reach her mouth, not my mouth to reach her chest. You know what I mean? Because that's a problem, isn't it? But anyways, I do think she's cool. So above all, she'll get a like from me. I mean, even though she's a bit tall and whatever, but yeah, you know. I've come on to someone who I used to, you know, who I tried to link before, but she wasn't on it. Yeah, get out of here, you. Delete. But anyways, I'm done with that. But yeah, this is all for this episode of Link Ting, the podcast. Obviously, if you're feeling it, you know what to do below. If you missed previous episodes of Link Ting, the podcast, or the normal Randy Prizzle, Link Ting, the episode, you can go and check them out on this channel. All of that below. Look out for the Clarepoint podcast, should be coming in the weekend. So yes, thank you guys. And you know what we do when we usually finish here? Link out. Link out. Link out.